Hi, my name is Hassan. Today we will talk about induction lamp, and also we have four things to talk about them. First, introduction with Mr. Muhammad. Second, how does the induction lamp works with Mr. Majdi. Third, advantages and disadvantages with Mr. Hussein. And the last one, applications and other information by me.
Hello everybody, I am Muhammad Munir Barnawi. I will talk about introduction of induction lamp. Induction lamps are high frequency light source which follow the same basic principles of converting electrical power into the visible radiation. As conventional fluorescent lamps, the fluorescent difference between induction lamps and conventional lamps is the former operate without electrodes. Conventional fluorescent the lamps require the electrodes to connect the discharge plasma to an electrical circuit and inject electrons into the plasma. Induction lighting is based on the well-known principles and principle of induction and light generation via gas discharge. Induction is the energy transportation through magnesium. Practical examples are transformers which consist of ferrite cores or rings with primary coils and secondary rings. Secondary rings via the mercury vapor inside the lamps.
Hi, my name is Majdi Sami. Today I will talk about how does the induction light work. Induction light creating light by using an electromagnetic field to exist mercury vapors mixed in an entry gas like argon or carbon. The UV light and the phosphor on the inside of the bulb or tube filter energy into invisible light. This is a type of fluorescent. Unlike a standard fluorescent light, this does not use electrons in the tube. The lamp has three parts: frequency generator and discharge type and electromagnetic.
Hello everyone, my name is Hussein and I will talk about advantages and disadvantages for induction lamp. Advantages is no electrode because electrodes fail in normal fluorescent. Second of all, it's a sealed tube because it has no electrodes. Third, no flickering. And the last one is it can be used in small and large area. And about disadvantages, it is very expensive and radio interference. And the last one is huge design. Hi, today I will talk about applications and other information. We can use the induction lamp indoor and outdoor lighting. Indoor lighting like industrial lighting, mall lighting, hotel lighting and gym lighting. Outdoor lighting, tunnel lighting and road lighting. Now I will give you some other information about the induction lamp. The induction, the power of induction lamp is 1265 watts. The average of luminous 712 lux, and the power factor for the induction lamp is 0.98. Now also I will give you conclusion for the induction lamp. Induction lamp are most suitable for use in area or locations where maintenance and access are very difficult and the main control is not required. For example, high level hangar, warehouse, rail station, bus terminal, and street lighting.
I'm Ken Kelly, CEO and President of Vintage Hardware and Lighting. I want to talk to you today about the newest, greenest, and most powerful lighting source in the world today. It's called induction lighting. Coming from our good old historic friend Tesla, it is basically a form of using electromagnetic energy to create light. And because it's a non-destructive process, its longevity is incredible. It is the greenest light you can buy. It will last 100,000 hours. And it can also come in a color to suit the environment it's put into. Now on the table for me here, there are two examples. Here is just the guts of a basic fixture, and here is something from the household. And I want to explain to you a little more in detail how they work so you can be more comfortable with them. So let's take a look. Okay. Induction lighting is a kind of lighting you want if you have a warehouse, an garage underground, a big store, a gymnasium, any place that's voluminous and needs a lot of light. And probably a place that was lit before with metal halide lighting, high bay. This can take the place of high bay lighting in many forms. As you can see, it's a glass tube, just like a fluorescent light. But where we differ here is in these two coils. These are electromagnetic coils. And they excite the gases inside the tube to produce light. Transformer sends a signal to the coils, light. No destruction. Unlike fluorescent lights, you have no electrodes inside the bulb to wear away. Different than metal halide, the restrike on an induction light is half a second. Not 15 or 20 minutes when your metal halide lights go out, but half a second. And again, the life on this tube is 100,000 hours. We'll look at some other types of lights that this donut or the rectangular tube are put into later. But I want to familiarize yourself about how simple the system is. And like working on a Model A Ford, compared to the new computer cars we make, it's simple to work on. It's simple to maintain even after 100,000 hours. And here it is, transformer, electromagnetic coil, glass tube, bingo. Transformer can come in a range of voltages, 90 to 160 volt transformer, or right up to 277 that a lot of systems are used. Incredibly friendly to the consumer. And of course, there's a smaller scale too. Same thing, transformer, electromagnetic coil, glass tube. Now, I'm going to turn these on, and what I want you to see is the difference in color between a household color of 2700 Kelvin or a commercial color up to between 4,000 and 5,000 Kelvin. We'll just switch them on, and there you see it. Now, the other thing about this is if this was metal halide, you wouldn't dare hold it in your hands. Most of the energy is going into making the light, not producing heat. So here you have it, and this will continue to get brighter for a warm-up period of about 25 seconds. And the voltage on this is the 90 to 160, and the wattage of this, it's 100 watts. And this 100 watts will produce 8,000 lumens, for those of you that are aware of that relationship. Incredibly efficient. That's equal to 8 100-watt light bulbs. And here we have a little one for the home. Normal, medium, E26 base, transformer, and the Kelvin here, a very pleasing 2700, which is considered very close to incandescent. And I would defy you to tell me what kind of lighting source is in there, because you can't tell. But this bulb, equal to 150 watts of incandescent, is actually only 27 watts. And it's going to produce about 1600 lumens, which is equivalent to 150 incandescent watts. And the color, very pleasing compared to some of your blue LED lights. So these are the basic principles. Transformer, electromagnetic coil, and tube. Transformer, electromagnetic coil, tube. This is induction lighting. And this is the newest, greenest, most maintenance-free lighting source in the world. I think you ought to look at some of the fixtures and bulbs it comes in. That's another video. Thanks for listening.